What do you mean I was muted that whole time? Anyway, welcome to the Tim Cannon Road to Glory series. I gotta do the whole intro again. All right. We went through the freshman year for Tim Cannon as a 60 overall. Got him to a 63. That's not a lot of progress in 1 year. Hopefully I can step it up when it comes to the drills today, and hopefully we can get this man on the field. We're trying to see if Tim Cannon can become a star quarterback at UTSA. It has not been an easy road, and we'll see what awaits in the sophomore season. And now I have to, after the stream is over, go clip that front minute off. That is annoying. Man, just muted for a whole minute, not even paying attention to y'all. Only professional content creation over here on this channel. And we're not going to waste a whole lot of time, right? We need to get right into it today. It's week 1, 2025. We've got A&M this week. Tim Cannon, the Redshirt freshman. Let's go to practice. Yes, I have decided on my main channel Dynasty team. That is going to be the University of Buffalo. And if all goes to plan, we'll be kicking that off tomorrow with a team introduction and first episode. And then we'll look at getting the first game out, I would like, this weekend. Appreciate that, Cody. I'm glad you're enjoying the Miami Hurricane series as well. Yeah, that's been a fun start. We're just barely underway in that, and hopefully we can have, a good experience like we've had with my previous franchise rebuilds. It's just new going to college, and there are some new things I have to account for. Any uploads today? None other than this today. Tomorrow, hoping to get Buffalo episode 1 up. I have a lot of the recording for it already done. I got some clips I really liked for it when I was messing around in practice mode. We're going to get to know that team and set the stage for my first big Dynasty rebuild in years. Taking a 1-star program, it feels good, man. I haven't done it since Kalispell. Not even in a small, side project. Watching this with my father. LOL, his first Kane stream. Let's go. I appreciate the super chat. Hope Dad enjoys the stream. I'm going to do my best to put on a show for y'all. Hopefully we can get Cannon on the field today, but I wanted the challenge of taking a underdog 2-star prospect and seeing how long it would take to become a starter. Road to Glory has been my favorite mode in this kind of player-based genre for a long time, and I was excited to see it come back, and I wanted to be able to do something with it content-wise. This drill here, the option drill, is kind of bugged right now. It's actually, maybe one of the easier ones for us to try to get gold on, even though we're not really using Cannon much at all. The running back can kind of do most of the work. But that doesn't mean all the work. No, I want to go this way. We reverse field. Show that speed. I don't know why these guys are moving in slow motion, but we do have the gold achieved right there. Good start to the year. Clean slate, new season. And we'll see where it goes. How do I view Alec Burleson? He's very fine. I don't have any strong opinions on Alec Burleson. So we have gotten our coach trust up to 5,822. What is it going to take for us to become even the next step up on the depth chart then? We're going to have to get to 16,000. So last year, the price or the cost of getting to the backup spot was 24,000. So it's already gotten a little bit easier. We're still a long ways out from being the starter. But we're a redshirt freshman. We'll see where things go. Last year, there was a stretch where we were only an injury away from playing, which I know isn't the most exciting sounding sales pitch, but, we were that close. Let's go. More him, Cannon. Really enjoying the recent streams, Cannon. I've enjoyed it too. Appreciate the super chat, Austin. I haven't streamed much in the past year outside of off seasons, which I always do. So, just doing something different is nice. And when I haven't done this for a while, I always miss it when I eventually get back to it. We are also focusing a lot on leadership here in Season 2, as we want to get Coach Trust up as quickly as we can. That backup job feels much more obtainable this season if things go to plan. We'll do a little study as well, a little bit of everything here in Week 1. I'm going to need to bank up 7 skill points to upgrade his accuracy again, if that's kind of the next route I want to go. That takes 7. The IQ is going to take 2, so I could do that now if I just wanted to see the overall go up a little bit higher, but I'm kind of holding out for accuracy. But hey, maybe we'll get surprised one of these games when we jump in and find out suddenly it's Cannon's time to make his debut on the field. Kane, do you think I'll have to restart my Dynasty to use the Day 1 patch? I would not think so. Traditionally, those kinds of updates don't need an entire restart to the Dynasty. So I think we'll be good on that front. But I guess we'll find out tomorrow if it drops. So we're in College Station for the season opener. Big underdogs in this one. Coming off a 5-7 season a year ago. Cannon riding the pine as the QB3. So the only way we're getting into the game is if there's an injury or two. We're actually kind of keeping this close against A&M, but now they're pulling away up 2 touchdowns as we go into the fourth quarter. And there's just no getting the offense going for the roadrunners. They're stalled without a touchdown. And we lose 36-6. Buffalo Dynasty, I'm planning on starting that on default Heisman. I've enjoyed playing default Heisman so far, and I'm not really wanting to, be too focused on the sliders like I have been in the past. I think the games have gotten better in terms of what I'm looking for from the gameplay. I want coverage to be tight. I want a realistic feel in the passing game. I want the trenches to allow the defense to apply quick pressure and to have a strong influence there. And I think that they've just naturally made Madden and this game more like that. I'll find things along the way that I want to tweak, but I think default Heisman is a good starting point. Oh, I'm going to get destroyed. Week 2, we got Missouri. They're number 10. I'm even worried about our first FCS game. I've been seeing FCS teams wipe the floor with people so far, and I might be the next victim. What quarter length and acceleration are you using? I'm probably going to start out with what I have on my Saints franchise, or maybe somewhat similar, which would end up being 12 minutes with 13-second runoff. All right, 35 showdown in week 2. We have 3 skill points, and we got to go to practice once again. Give me scramble, survive. I want to get better at these ones here. I use 10 seconds with, or 10 minute, 10-second runoff, and it feels good. I like a little more time pre-snap. So I've just kind of landed on a setting that I like, and I've been running it for a long time in general. Can we just get rid of all these hitches, man? I can't stand the all hitches play. End zone. I need touchdowns here if I want gold, and I only get so many reps. We're going to roll. We want square. I keep thinking he's going to be square. It's triangle on the wide left receiver. That's just not normal. There we go. A couple successful ones in a row. I'm only getting one more rep here. I want R1, or maybe we go to the tight end instead. He tried to lay out. I didn't even get bronze. What does it take? I had it like 2 touchdowns or 3 and 5 reps. Whatever it was. It's a weird drill, you know. Some of these I don't quite agree with the score they require you to reach. It's almost like begging you to just try to cheese it in some way. So while we're not playing, we're going to make sure we train at least every week, trying to get on the field. And we get up to 4 skill points, and we'll go with a little more leadership. Fastest way for us to get better. And then a little bit of study. Maybe a little R&R too. He was a punter in high school. He was a punt, pass, and kick bronze medalist, Tim Cannon. Kind of wish different schools had different academic requirements. That would be really cool at like schools like Stanford or Vanderbilt if you had to maintain a much higher GPA to play. That's actually really smart. And they've already made it so like they've done some things with the academic influence in game and recruiting where like those schools are going to kind of be competing with each other for those more academic focused prospects. But I agree, like Road to Glory, that seems like such an intuitive system that would be honestly, I don't think that difficult to implement. Did I see Team Builder today? I did. So that is supposed to launch, I believe, tomorrow. And I'll be starting work on the Kalispell remake for that. And when that's done, I'll, of course, make a video and show them off. But Kalispell is not going to make it into any of my dynasties here right away. First of all, the Team Builder stuff is only available for Cloud Dynasty. And I like mine to be offline, so I'm not tied to the servers. When servers eventually shut down, I can't access my files anymore. I like having my Dynasty files ready for me if I want to revisit them or do something. We just lost again. It might be time for a quarterback change. We just got beat in the I-35 rivalry. We won this game, I believe, last year. And now, come on, we're getting blown out in both these games. Whenever the website's up, though, I will be starting the creation of that. And I don't know how long it'll take, but I don't know if I still have a spreadsheet that details all of the Kalispell Year 1 info, because I had that built for me. I made it years ago when I did the first Team Builder, and I might still have the file somewhere if I can find it, so that I can recreate that entire Year 1 roster. FCS Midwest. Maybe we can handle this one. Yeah, I think a running back Road to Glory or receiver would be really fun. I was thinking about receiver with a lower starting point because, like, you can still get action even if you're not one of the top 2 receivers. Like, a lot of these teams are going to run at least 4, which gives you an easier path to at least seeing some playing time and then developing into a starter. So that would kind of have a neat kind of progression path, whereas there's really only one job for a quarterback that plays, and that's to start. There's not a part-time quarterback like there is a role-playing receiver. But I decided to go with quarterback here. I wanted to see what it would be like. And I'm here to see how... oh, yeah, I got to get started here. I want to see how long it takes. Maybe this is a massive mistake, but... maybe the real road to glory are the friends we made along the way, right? That is miss? Come on, Timmy. I got to get the ball out a little bit quicker when that smoke starts to show up. Come on, I couldn't even see that one through the smoke. Got bronze. I need to start getting more silvers and golds, though. Like, we got to step our game up on these drills. There we go. A little sidestep there. That's pretty satisfying, honestly. I like this drill a lot. Next to Stratagem Hero, it's like my favorite little in-game mini-game of the year. We'll take a silver, though. That's at least 350. You know, they give me these little milestones along the way, but those really don't give me anything. Every week, a little training. Can we train double? We just went all training this week. We're up to 5 skill points. I think that's fine, though. We did a pretty spread out approach the first couple. How am I liking the game? I'm liking it a lot overall. I think gameplay-wise, it is really solid. Dynasty has its, there's some really good things in Dynasty, but there are some things that are missing that were even present in NCAA 14 that I really like back. Like the ability to watch the CPU's games if you wanted to see like the national championship play out. If you wanted to do formation subs, that's not in there. I'd like a better kind of visual representation of the depth chart, like is in like MLB The Show or Madden for the last few years. So I think it's a really good foundation. They focused a lot on gameplay and presentation, you can tell, and it's really fun to play. And I suppose if I had to pick one or the other, I would rather have like the better gameplay and then like good recruiting, but maybe some other stuff is missing, over like worse gameplay, but maybe a more complete Dynasty. Tim does not even see the field against the FCS Coyotes. So 3 games in, no action in his sophomore season. The wait continues. Yeah, formation subs aren't there. In NCAA 14, I was using formation subs a lot. They would limit you to 50 formation subs, and there were years where I would max out all 50 because I was like, in this package, I want this guy in the slot, this guy in the backfield, this defensive package, I want these guys on the line, these guys as like my edge blitzers. It did redshirt me, yes. I'm sorry. I keep saying he's a sophomore. No, because he didn't play in at least 4 games last year, he did get the red shirt. So we still have 4 years of eligibility, but I feel like only getting up 3 overall in 1 year is not a whole lot. Now, I'm not dumping all my points into the IQ, which would be the fastest way to get that overall up. I guess that would be good for morale to at least see a larger number there. Yeah, double red shirt. That's what we need to go for. Red shirt, red pants. Tim Cannon needs some whole new rules. I'm hoping the Bulls Dynasty starts tomorrow. I do have a bunch of recording done for it. I need to piece that together tomorrow. All right, we finally have some off-the-field action here. We have a big test coming up. The professor is notorious for difficult tests. We're only going to study a little. We want a high enough GPA to stay on the football field. But we're here to study football more than anything. Let's try past skeleton. Tyrus Sparks Road to Glory with the Hoosiers. Was he Indiana? That would actually be interesting just because Indiana would be a more interesting team, I think, to take over there. Ooh, picked off there. I'm not yet decided if I want to stick with like revamped or classic passing for Dynasty, but I'm probably going to start it off with revamped to just try it and see if I like how it plays. Ultimately, I like it to be ratings based, but if this one does happen to be ratings based but has kind of more control over where you're trying to aim, then that would kind of be more ideal to me. There we go. Look at him get that yards after the catch for Tim Cannon. We got some guys who will fight for these yards for Timmy. All right, someone's got to get open, though. This is... I like how he actually came back for it there. I kind of want to get to the end zone here. Oh, he just knocked that away. It's already like 5-on-3, man. This isn't even fair. That's picked. Should have been. Here we go. Ready. I got time for one more play. Oh, come on. No one's going to the end zone on this. Unless 18 wants to show off the wheels. He's down to the 1. You can do just placement only. I'd probably consider that. I got to get kind of... Maybe I should take some time to practice with them all and have the one I like the most ready to go for the first game. Our first game, by the way, is going to be against an FCS school. I have no idea if that's going to be tough or not. We'll do a little bit of studying this week. But we got to make sure we're getting our training in here. You know, we haven't focused a lot on the brand either. I don't know if there's like some NIL deal that could get us a little more development faster. But maybe we look at that a little more this year. I appreciate that, Sawyer. 66 months. Let's go. That's a lot of months. Imagine I just play out his entire career, though. And he just never plays. He's like Matt Castle. You know, Matt Castle was a 7th-round pick, and so was Tim Cannon. I don't want to have that be his road to glory, though. I want to see that there's a path as an underdog quarterback. The Dynasty's going to be on Heisman. Yes, the game does keep track of school records for career, season, and game. Heisman is pretty tough. I think they've, balanced out the coverage and stuff to where, like, the user defense still has a fighting chance in a lot of ways, but at the same time, I think they've wanted to really highlight the difference between higher tiers of teams and lower. And I think they've done a pretty good job, as my expectations for, like, these football game difficulties over the years haven't been very high. And I think All-American might be like a better fit for a lot of people more than it was with NCAA 14. I think that the games overall have gotten more difficult. For sure, coverage is a lot tighter, and your timing is going to matter much more, and your past decisions, if you're actually playing to the strengths of your quarterback, matter so much more. I'm not continuing UTSA in college football 25. I appreciate the super chat. Don't have any plans with UTSA outside of whatever happens here with Tim Cannon. But I'm ready to start off something new. All right, no change on the GPA. We prepared just enough. I didn't want it to move. So I think we're managing that pretty well early on. My complaints are for gameplay. If I had to be, like, critical gameplay-wise... It's tough, because I really like what I've seen. There hasn't been something that stands out as a huge issue. Maybe there are some balance things that'll show up as I get more reps in games. Like, it does seem coverage could be a little too tight in some instances, but I think that, coverage is still, to the point where you can make a lot of plays. You just have to kind of be selective and play to your strengths and know your matchups. It's just a little more unforgiving. Couldn't evade that one. Why can't I duck under the ball? That would make it so much easier. Can we get a duck button soon? No, why that one? We got silver, but I think getting hit a couple times early is going to cost us the gold, but that's one of my better drills. Yeah, my muscle memory is shot in, like, the option game. Like, every time I call an option play, I'm still lacking the confidence that it's going to work out, because I'm so used to the way the option controls have been, where... if you don't do anything, you keep the ball as the quarterback. But now if you do nothing, you hand the ball off. And it's very difficult to unlearn. Do the drills do anything? It gives us more coach trust. It's still developing our player. I think we're getting XP for it as well. I'm trying to get up to 7 right now. Do a little brand this week as well. We'll go with the leadership. I haven't yet decided on passing. I might try that third option because I want it to be ratings based, but I want control over, like, the target a little bit better. There's a lot of throws I try to make in these games where I'm, like, big braining them. I'm like, the ball's going to go here and he's going to have a chance. And then the pass is intercepted and I'm over here like, well, that's not where I wanted the ball to go. So if I can minimize more of those situations, that'd be perfect. Yep, Kalispell Team Builder. I will be working on that, and we'll see when I can get it done. If I can find the information on that roster, that would make it a whole lot easier. I probably have it somewhere. And then, hopefully the uniform customization and stuff is rather easy to use. Let's try a target passing one. I'm not sure how many team builder teams can be in one save. That's a good question. Is this better than NCAA 14? I think on the field, definitely. Not a question. Recruiting, definitely, because recruiting in NCAA in 14 wasn't very good. Player progression, definitely. There are some things that are, like, missing. Things like formation subs, for instance. There are some bugs in Dynasty that have to be ironed out. But overall, I mean, there's not a long list of things that I'd say are better in NCAA 14. And the main thing to me is gameplay. Like, part of why I never got to UTSA for one more year on Revamped is honestly because I wasn't excited to play it. I'm kind of over the NCAA 14 gameplay. I honestly have much preferred Madden for a while now. You know, there's just things in the game that have aged not that well. Things that I didn't like. It's still a great game, but I'm ready to retire it. Very much. Got at least a bronze on this. I need a double target. I don't know where that one went. One of my best all-time performances here on this drill. Not quite a gold, but I will take a silver. I honestly think the requirements to get gold are a little high. Yep, Tim Cannon did get redshirted. Risk of injury, severe. That's when we pump the brakes on the training here for Tim Cannon. Get him out of the gym. Our leadership's been really good for the entire season. I think we're balancing things pretty well. And it's a little bit easier when you're on the bench because you don't have to manage wear and tear quite as much. You can still get hurt, apparently, from training. Hasn't happened yet to Cannon, but we don't have to worry about being ready to play in the game. But if it were to happen, I'd be a little worried. Oh, the team builder is actually online now in public, apparently, is what I'm seeing here. That's awesome. No, I did not go to UTSA. I just had them as a dynasty many years ago in NCAA 13, and they've kind of been a team that's stuck with the channel ever since in some way. I'm not sure about doing more Road to Glories, like what my plan overall is going to be. You know, I wanted to try this one out, see how it would go. But, you know, one thing I wanted to see is if I could do Road to Glory with an existing player or how that would go. Because I liked the idea of having, like, one-season experiences where I can take old players and just play out a dozen games with them. But Road to Glory makes you create a character from scratch right away, and I don't necessarily want to do the full journey for a bunch of players, but I don't know. Like, I've been trying to think about the content a lot lately and how I want to go about some of the things I haven't really gotten to in a long time. So there's just so much I'm not going to know until I experiment a little bit more. They are celebrating Tim Cannon. He's just a good leader. He's not even playing. But, like, they're still congratulating him after a nice win. Maybe he identified something on the sideline. Gave the starting quarterback a good tip. Maybe the defense had a tell, and they caught the safety. But for now, Tim Cannon, still no career passes. This underdog stuff is not for the weak. Like, you have to dedicate hours to not playing this game if you want to be an underdog. I haven't seen historical teams. That would be a great addition. I know how much college football history is important to college football fans, but haven't seen anything about that. Maybe there's something in Ultimate Team, but I would not be familiar. Yeah, Tim Cannon did go to UTSA, and that's why I have him here. He was drafted from UTSA. That was the game making him a prospect. I didn't do anything with that. So we're hitting the midway point through his redshirt freshman season now, and we're getting closer coach trust-wise, if I could find it. Where does it show the full coach trust deal? Tim Cannon, the new clipboard Jesus. Someone's got to do it. There are no high school games in Road to Glory in this game. So you start out with like an interview that helps you determine kind of your starting point, and you choose what star prospect you want to be. I'm hoping next year they bring back the high school games and you can determine it based on actually playing. Do I like soccer? I'm not really a soccer fan, but I'm interested in giving it a chance. That's where I am. You know, what was it, World Cup a couple years ago or last summer or something? I watched, was it the final with Mbappe versus Messi? I watched like the whole second half of that, and it was like the most entertaining soccer has ever been to me. The second half of that match was unbelievable. Sorry, I could not figure out what to do next. December 2022. It was already almost 2 years ago. What do I hope they add in the next game? I'd really like them to add a little more kind of menu depth in Dynasty mode. Things like the depth chart screen to visually see that much better. I'd like to see the high school games, for instance, and Road to Glory make a return. Formation subs are an important feature as well for a lot of us. We'll take that one. I actually felt like I was getting the target passing down last time. 2 for 1 on that throw. I have to get a bunch of those if I want to find a way to get that gold medal. That's a little late. Yeah, my passes come out a little too late. Even when there's no defense. Like, what's the excuse now? Just not that good, guys. See? Just started watching soccer the year after watching the 22 World Cup, and it's becoming my favorite sport. Let's go Liverpool. Yeah, honestly, I just need to set aside the time maybe and check out some Premier League, because the last few times I've decided to watch, I felt like I was actually starting to understand a little bit. Like, I think the main thing is, you know, obviously there isn't a lot of scoring. The opportunities, you know, for a score aren't always that high. And it's tough to, like, get excited when you don't feel like there's something to be excited about. But I think I'm starting to understand kind of the ball movement and stuff a little bit better as I was watching games like that World Cup match. What's YNWA? Last time I went to a Viking game, 2010 against the Bills, like a couple days before the roof collapsed. Oh, it's a Liverpool chant. We got some Liverpool fans here. I don't know. I need to pick a Premier League team. But I'll tell you one thing. After being a Minnesota sports fan for all these years, the last thing I want to do is pick, like, the next lovable loser who never wins. I ain't picking them again. Little rest there. Followed by some training. Maybe not as much time this week to dedicate to other stuff. But we've got the 7 skill points now, so we're going to get a chance to actually get that overall up, which will feel nice. But I think I'll go a lot more into IQ and try to just get that higher overall. We got throwing ratings getting to a point where if he were in the game, I think he could function. And we just went up from 63 to 66, so that does feel pretty good. We're getting there, guys. Progress is being made, slowly but surely. Pick Manchester United. Why are you laughing? I'll tell you who I don't want. I don't want to cheer for the New York Mets of the Premier League. A team that, you know, is in like a prime market, has all the money, but just like never wins. When there's a team in their same city that is known for winning. Like, I can't do that. That's Man City. Yeah, they're cross them out. You guys can just lie to me and I won't even know how to correct you. You could send me down a path of cheering for, you know, the Oakland Athletics of the Premier League and I wouldn't even know. You guys wouldn't do that to me, though. As a Mets fan, Kane, that hurt. I know, that was a little rough, but it was also real. I mean, they had a 100-win season not that long ago. And you know what? I'm enjoying the Jose Iglesias summer. The Mets have a lot of players I like. I want to see them do better. Like, I've wanted to see the East be more interesting. The Braves are always good, and the Phillies have been pretty good as well, and then they're really good this year. But I kind of want it to be more of a... I don't know, I want the Mets to get in there. Do the coaches change in Road to Glory? I would think so. I don't see why they wouldn't. Yeah, the American League is going to be pretty competitive. You know, you got teams like the Twins that aren't going to be like shoo-ins. They're going to be on the cusp, and the Twins have played, you know, for the last 6 weeks or so, the Twins look like a 90-ish win team. And that might just be good enough, you know? But the East is a bit of a bloodbath. You got the Astros playing better. So there's going to be a decent team, I think, that misses out. So 66 has us third on the depth chart. Still a little bit away from challenging for that QB2 role with Brandon Tennyson. I want to see the coach trust chart, but I don't think I can just like ask for it to show up. Let me save quick. Yeah, the Blue Jays are in a really tough spot. Like, if I were in control of them, I was thinking about this, like, last week. Oh, by the way. Oh, we're actually getting real close to challenging for that backup role. We're only, like, 1,000 points away. 1341. So, I think we can challenge for that by the end of the year. 19,200 for the starting role. So, that's still a ways out. But if we're QB2... I could see us at least getting into a couple games for injury purposes or something. Straight C's. There we go. Just enough to stay off the radar. We're not trying to be the best. We're not trying to be the worst. Fan favorite is activated. Sweet. I didn't even try to do that. I don't know. I think this is going pretty well. I think by the end of the year, we will at least have the chance to challenge for QB2. We really need to win. So it's good that I'm practicing like different drills so that when that pops up, hopefully I don't ruin our chance. Cardinals playoffs, I will be prioritizing college football stuff still for a couple days. If I have extra time, I'd love to do more cards this weekend. It'll definitely be back next week, but I knew this week was going to be focused on college football. I've waited a long time for this game, and I wanted to make the most out of it content-wise. Best chance I'll have all year to bring in, new subscribers and make some content that can draw people in for new series. Still plenty of time for more baseball, and I love playing the show, so it's going to be awesome because I get to focus on college football and baseball, which have really been my favorite things to create. I still enjoy Madden, but Dynasty to me is more interesting than Madden franchise, especially when you're a lower star program. So very excited to use Buffalo. Get set. Ready. I need more touchdowns here. This is not enough. Hit that seam right there. That's bronze. Is it possible to throw routes with anticipation in these games? That's been a complaint of mine. So far, I don't know if I can definitively say enough if, you're rewarded for throwing with anticipation and if, players react kind of predictably. But it certainly feels good. I might throw a couple less interceptions this year, and it's not because there's 12 games in a season versus 17. I think that you have good control over where you're placing the ball. The DBs don't seem to have, psychic reflexes, so I do think that it's better, in a better spot. Zeno, appreciate that. New member on the channel. Every month I do a live stream for the channel members where I talk about plans coming to the channel, things I'm working on behind the scenes, and often in those streams I'm getting gameplay for something. Oftentimes it's in baseball because there's such a big season. There's a million chances for me to record extra games that can go on to the channel, but they're fun streams that usually go about an hour and a half at the end of each month. And hard to say what's going to be in the next stream. It might be more Cardinals, but there'll be something. It's exam week. I better get a little prepared or could see a big hit to the GPA. I don't trust linebackers. I already have major trust issues with linebackers with how easily they're able to jump into throwing windows and leap 8 feet in the air in some games. I've gotten a lot more cautious when it comes to throwing over the middle. I might not look it when I'm playing the Saints franchise, but I'm trying to be a lot more cautious because those guys are more dangerous than Darrelle Revis on some days. I have not seen any videos on this, Tyrone. I don't know if there's a good chance of me getting playing time anytime soon, but that's why I picked this. And I'm excited that I'm getting closer to QB2, because then I know that in a blowout, maybe I'll enter. If there's an injury, even if I'm part-time playing, I would have fun working towards being a starter. The goal for me, I'd like to have at least 2 years starting, but I know that's going to be a challenge just to get there. Oh, it's definitely not a Madden reskin. There are a lot of things from Madden, of course. It's using Madden structure in a lot of ways. But, like, does the gameplay feel like Madden in college football jerseys? Not at all. The game is better. It's more fluid. Animations are smoother, better playbooks. I just think everything plays better on the field. Yeah, I imagine if I was like an underdog at Ohio State, they might never let me play. But I think at UTSA, I could see us starting partway through a sophomore season or as a junior. Less than 1,000 points now. We're getting there, guys. Maybe we get some music going on here in the background. I don't think I've had any on. Let me know if this is too loud or not. I think this track might be a little bit louder than some others that I have saved. If we can just have a couple good drills, we can have this quarterback battle before the end of the year. I don't think I meant to pick this one. I think I wanted to pick the, just like regular pass skeleton. I actually don't like this drill. There's only a few routes, like, and none of these end up actually producing, like, convenient plays. Like, okay, how about a scramble drill where there's a deep crossing route and I can meet that receiver on the opposite side of the field? Like, that's where it makes sense. But half of these, like a stick route, if the ball's not out in like 1.5 seconds, you're done. You're toast. You're not scrambling to throw. You're scrambling to just run. So I'm done picking this one. These routes are not scramble worthy. Maybe this R1 route, but it's always covered by that guy. That was bad. .3.2 GPA. Maybe we're putting too much attention into the academics this year. That gives us a skill point. We're doubling up on practice this week. You can't get this man out of the gym. Tim Cannon working on his max bench. What would Tim Cannon's bench be here? Which QB was I the best with? Probably Andrew Johnson, because it was the most run-heavy offense I've ever run. 75? I think he can do a little more than 75. 275, maybe. Maybe 240. I could see 240. We're taking on Army this week. They're 0-6. We have a chance to get to 500 on the season. And then, of course, we are losing in the early stages. Finally score right before the half and then take the lead. On to the fourth, 7 points up. But Army, they went for 2 to take the lead. Wow, I'm not used to the AI doing that. Did they really go for 2? They did. Army's on top. Army going for it, man. I'm almost rooting for them right now if we can't get on the field. They got aggressive. It paid off. We turn it over on 4th down. And it's over, folks. Army's got to win. What are we doing blowing the game like that? Get Tim Cannon on the field, man. I'm actually really bummed about that because I wanted a longer season. I want us to be bowl eligible. I want the chance to be the backup quarterback in the bowl game. I want Tim Cannon to have his Tua Tagovailoa moment. And we might have just lost that because we can't beat winless Army. Oh, North Texas is going to wipe the floor with us this week. Seriously? At 51? I can't even fathom. He's got to have a lot of the passing records then. What could his overall even be, though? Like, what do you got going on there? Now we're going to roll this way. We're going to take that one out to start. Where did the ball go? Under the target? One. Got the second one there, right on the outer edge. By the way, I'm going to ask a question right now, and you're not allowed to laugh. Whoops. Do I get more points for actually hitting the center of the target? Middle ring. Yeah, I think so. Because sometimes it's hard enough to just hit the target. Oh, man. Rolling out. Thought I might miss that target. And if the target is further away, yeah, I'm just not good enough to hit some of those deep targets. But I'm going to go for it here. I got bronze. That's not going to hit one. It's only 200, Coach Trust. Getting close. We get a skill point this week. We'll put a point into leadership, get the academics a little bit better. Don't want to risk injury at all either. But we have a couple skill points, so let's go upgrade him again. As we get the clear-headed, that doesn't matter, I don't think, until we're actually playing games. We got him to a 66 with the previous accuracy upgrade, but now we're going IQ up to a 67. Can you retire your player before you graduate? I don't know exactly. I appreciate that, Rex. Glad you could stop by for a little bit. North Texas. That's who's next on the schedule. We're going to have to get a couple more wins here down the stretch to be bowl eligible and extend that season a little bit. Can't say things are looking great. They have doubled our score going into the fourth quarter. And we are out of time. 24-12. Another weak offensive showing for the Roadrunners. Elite, I appreciate that super chat. No message, but I do very much appreciate it. If you haven't already done so, please leave a like on the stream. It would be very helpful. And if you haven't done so, definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to catch my Buffalo Bulls Dynasty. Very excited about that. Oh, do we have enough? I believe as long as Tim Cannon can handle the wear and tear that he's endured as a result of all the training we've done, that he can battle for the QB2 role. Position battle, finally, one of the biggest milestones is right here. Then, if we can be that QB2, as I keep saying, we can actually see the field a little bit. This is the biggest moment so far for Tim Cannon. We need to focus up and do this right. I cannot screw this up. We have to win a best 2 out of 3 training Olympics, basically. And look at what we have right away. Pocket presence. The score to beat is 4,000. So, let's stay calm and cool. We've done this one many times before. We've got this. I think I actually get more points, too, for hitting the center of this ring. Yeah, you definitely do. We're at 3,200 right now. I'm feeling good about this one. We've gotten bronze. We've already beaten 4K. We have half the time remaining. Let's run up the score. I tried to predict where the ball would go there, or the target. Getting a little ahead of myself. Whoops. Don't want to get sacked. We have a good multiplier going here at times 11. Gold. That's how we dominate this drill. Let's go, Timmy. That's good. Easy. And now we got the pass skeleton. We need to beat 2,000 points. And here we go. First throw. Start strong going underneath. That's going to be 103. We got to get a touchdown out of this. Interceptions will set us back, so let's just take the safe yards that are there. See, this is the type of play where you could get yourself into trouble. Let's hit that check down. There we go. Let the running back make it happen. And then inside leverage out of reach. Come on, Tim. We upgraded that accuracy. You got to make that throw. That's a touchdown. This one's going to be a little more of a nail biter. We're at 554. Now, the multiplier is a big deal, but we're going to have to get a touchdown here. Man, I want to go and stretch the field more. And I waited till the right time, I think. That's huge. 1754. Without that, I'm not sure we'd be winning this drill. That was huge. And that should be it right there. I just can't throw any interceptions and knock our score down. There we go. That's a touchdown. I love the feel of the quick pass game in here compared to Madden 2. Just, it feels more fluid and that I can trust the players are going to, like, predictably animate and the timing just feels right. Yeah, shout out to our receiver for catching that one touchdown, because that was ultimately what's going to win us this battle. We're going to still do the final drill, but we've already won 2 of the events. And I think that we're going to be able to handle this one as well. 16K is the target. We got to actually keep it on a couple of these. But they usually play the quarterback in their option defense. I like the throwing motions a lot, and the catching animations too. Look at Tim Cannon split them right there, running to the end zone. Because they got like that freshman level speed. And this run right here is going to put us over 16K. We're going to sweep this battle, and Tim Cannon's going to be the new quarterback 2 for UTSA football. He's feeling it. That's not how you run the option. Yeah, you can transfer, even in Road to Glory. Every year, you have the option to enter the portal. Tim Cannon has won the battle. 1,500 coach trust. That's a nice boost. Clean sweep, 3-0. And our next stop is that starting quarterback job. Thank you, Austin, for that super chat. And honestly, we're not that far away from challenging for the starting role now. This might happen a lot faster, actually, than I expected. 12,800. I don't know about reaching it at the end of this year, but it could be doable. I don't know. 2K is a lot. Keep training. And let's focus, too, on leadership. That gives us a coach trust passive boost, at least. So there's Tim, number 2 on the depth chart behind Owen McCown, the Redshirt Jr. Compared to him, Cannon doesn't have, the arm strength or the accuracy. Similar kind of mobility with throw on the run. Throw under pressure is similar. But sometimes the team just needs a boost. And you know what? Cannon is only a freshman. He has a chance to grow if he gets on the field. And now we wait for our chance. We got Rice. Yeah, I know it's Josh McCown's son. That's pretty cool. Could this be the day Tim Cannon plays at least one snap of college football? Any game could be the moment. And now I really want to see us become bowl eligible. That would require us to win out to go 6-6. I don't like our chances. But we're actually kind of dominant right now. 20-7. Come on, Rice. Don't get in this. I had someone tell me that in a blowout, they've seen teams put backups in. And I'm kind of holding out that we have a chance to make it in as a backup in a blowout some way. We just blew this game as well, didn't we? No, we scored. We scored. That's a 4-6 record. That's good. I do believe now that we are the QB2, we should maybe train a little less often, because we don't want wear and tear to become a big problem. Now, we do also have the option to simulate some of this training. I've been doing training the entire time. I don't know which one it just simulated for us, but I wanted to try that at least one time. Get us through this week a little faster, because now I'm more eager to get into an actual game. If this is the week, we want to make sure Cannon's a little more rested. And then we can also make sure we're prepared for the exam here in a couple weeks. That can also boost our coach trust a little bit. So we're getting points a lot faster this year. I've also noticed they've had very little text conversations with us. We haven't had to make very many decisions at all. I think we did one time. Did I consider having Cannon transfer before I started? I didn't really think about it until I was kind of at the end of creation, but that would have been interesting. Maybe there would have been a team he could have started with earlier, but if we can be starting by the time we're a sophomore, that's not bad. So now we got Temple and we're 4-6. And we're hoping we can win this one to have a chance at bowl eligibility, as Tim Cannon is in his second game as QB2. This offense needs a boost, man. I've been saying it all year. We're stuck at 3 points. Going into the fourth quarter, we do find the end zone, and we need to do it again. Let's slow this down. We got to drive down the field here. A field goal sends us to OT. That's 20 yards. And now we got 4th and 9, and the game is over. Come on, guys. Another losing season for the Roadrunners. You know, it'd be a great time to see what you got in this freshman quarterback. How come it was 12K not long ago, and now it's up to 14? Especially after we lost to Temple and put up 10 points. I think we should already be there to battle. All right, this is a bye week. Let's try this one. This is going to be the moving target passing. I don't know if this is really a good idea. It most definitely isn't, but that's one target. Get set, get set. Ready, ready. Would love to hit a couple of these right over the middle. Right there. Somehow I missed everything. Here we go. It's not the sudden death version, though, so I actually have a chance to fail and come back from it. This one might not be for me. Come on, set. Set high. Hit the deep target that time. That's got to count. Yeah, that was 960 for hitting that one. If you time this one right, you can possibly hit 3, and I'm going to get none. Not even a bronze. Yeah, that one's a little too tough for me. We're going to train here. It's our bye week. I think we have enough time to train twice. Got to be careful. That left leg has a -8 speed, but I can kind of rest it up the next week. What's going on, Vontae? How you doing? Glad you can make it to the stream tonight, and thank y'all for being here. 659 watching right now. We got Tim Cannon as the backup quarterback now at UTSA, so we know we're close to seeing the field for the first time. Still feels pretty fast to me. Got one. Oh, hit that target. No, he almost had it. That route is so obnoxious. I think we're going to get playing time before year 4 just fine. We're the backup, and our coach trust is in a pretty good spot. I don't know why they moved the coach trust like requirement back after like McCown had it in like the 12,000s. Now it's a 14. So that's going to delay it a little bit. But we're getting there. That's a 2 for 1. McCown's a junior, so he's probably going to stick around for another year, and we've got to try to beat him out. Let's make sure we rest up a little bit. So close to another skill point. Let's keep this above excellent. And we can dump a little bit more into the socializing this week. Tim Cannon getting close to 5,000 followers. I feel like I have so many points to spend. There we go, 5.5. But yeah, it's been really quiet off the field this season. Like, storyline-wise, nothing's happening. It's going well, Tyler. How you doing? Team Builder website is up. That's what I've been seeing. So tonight I'll probably start the Kalispell build, and I'll let y'all know when it's ready. It's funny to see what the UTSA thing has kind of become on the channel. When they were just like the team I picked because I wanted to use like a brand new team. That year they had like Old Dominion UMass, UTSA. I'm not sure if there was another new FBS team, but I just wanted to use one. And honestly, most of it is the chat that just kind of ran with it and started hyping up the Okacha for Heisman deal. And I was along for the ride. Y'all did it. Check out the dynamic crowd. Yeah, the Alamo Dome is empty, guys. Empty. Because Tim Cannon is not seeing the field. We do win, though, against Tulsa. And that's our last game of the year. So that's back-to-back games, or back-to-back years of going 5-7. I'm making Kalispell, but I'm not doing a Kalispell Dynasty here right off the bat. I'm doing the University of Buffalo for something new. Still a tough rebuild, but different region, different opponents, and brand new team and everything. But I want to make Kalispell so that it's an option for other people to use. And if I want to do something with them down the road, I got to make sure they're built first. Yeah, Texas State might have been new that year. I don't know. For some reason, Old Dominion sounded right, but maybe not. You know, in anticipation of getting a chance to play, I might want to think about saving a little bit up for power. With 83 throw power, that's going to be pretty rough. But I can also spend 2 points and improve the elusiveness and the scrambling abilities, so that's also very enticing. Buffalo episode 1 is probably going to be tomorrow. Final results are back. All B's. That's all we've talked about this year is the grades. Like, no one's asking, you know, Cannon if he's going to wake him up to be in time for practice. No one's asking to hang out on the weekends. He's just busy grinding. No time for the social life. It's all about business here for Tim Cannon. It's exam week. We'll try to get a little prepped for that. Or actually, I don't know if there's anything we can do. But we can double train. And then do a little Twitch stream. Oh, I didn't practice? Oh, it's bye week. I was getting a lot of them as a third string quarterback in the first year, so that's why I expected them to continue. Yeah, YouTube stream. Let's do it right. We can still train. Let's make sure we rest up first, and then we train to get that third skill point and get one more in there. Yeah, exams are done, and I've had the GPA plenty high all year. Gunnar Stockton. He is the Heisman Trophy winner for the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's bowl week, everybody. Nothing to do here for the roadrunners, so we advance. I want to see that bracket. And it looks like the champions this year are the Oregon Ducks. 17-14, a very low-scoring win over Alabama. Looks like Auburn is back, at least to be in the college football playoff. They go one and done. Fresno State's been built up. Boston College. This year, our backup quarterback did get to play, but this was all before Cannon had taken over the QB2 role. We could have been the ones throwing 11 passes and 2 interceptions. Owen McCown did not have a very great season, 13 touchdowns to 8 picks, and we struggled to score all year long. So next year, we're counting on getting a chance to play, and hopefully there are some decent playmakers around, but we're going to move on from a couple running backs. Kavorian Barnes in 82. Rocco Griffin is a senior as well. At receiver, Willie McCoy graduates, and we'll see who's still left. Hopefully Devontae Jeffries and Devin McEwen can be good options for Cannon when he gets his opportunity. I hope we didn't lose the QB2 job. That would be really disappointing to feel like I was that close and have to climb that ladder again. Can you turn off autosave? I don't know if they actually let you do that nowadays. Like, you can still manually save and have that be a separate file, but it's always going to be doing an autosave to kind of back you up. All right, so we're on to the sophomore season. They're giving us this position battle challenge again. I'm guessing this is just to maintain that QB2 role. So just because you become a starter or advanced does not mean that you're just going to stay there forever. You've still got to fight to keep your spot in addition to fighting for the next. So we know this drill has been one of the easier ones in this game. There we go. We actually run triple option there correctly and throw a block. We really want to keep this QB2 roll. Ooh, what a hit. Oh, I have to get it here on like this next play. Down to the wire and diving in. So that is going to be a win here in the first drill. Here we go. Oh, they're making me do the scrambling one now. I don't know if this one's actually going to work for me. 10,000 is the target. I only get 5 reps to do it, so you really got to get touchdowns. I keep thinking that outside receiver is going to be square. Him being triangle has screwed me up so many times. Yeah, I just can't handle this one. There we go. That's a big touchdown, but come on, all hitches. Might as well go to the 3 receiver side. No, that's a loss. So pocket presence. At least I like this drill. Need 4K. What am I at here? 1,400. We have a decent multiplier going at the same time. There we go. Hit that bronze. There we go. I got the gold before it hit me there and ended my multiplier. That was actually kind of nice. So that is another win for Tim Cannon. He maintains the QB2 role going into the year. And the coach trust bonus is worth, having to go through that challenge. $1,440 is still the target, and that could take a decent bit of the year, but I think we went up about $4K a year ago, so I could see us starting by midway through this sophomore campaign if things go right. Got brand new classes, got to study for those. Leadership's also nice because focusing on that increases the XP towards training, getting us even faster development. Now it's 2026, and Tim Cannon is a redshirt sophomore. Doesn't show the red shirt there any longer, but I'm expecting him to get his first real chance to play this year. I haven't checked out a lot of these stories, not these ones at least. We open against the FCS Northwest Sharks. Could this be the debut of Tim Cannon? QB1 hasn't talked to us in a while. We haven't had a teammate reach out to us about a story since the end of last stream. We've just been kind of going through the same process every week, waiting for the chance to play. Love for us to build up a good lead and have a chance to come in for the fourth quarter or something, but 14 points ain't going to cut it. And we don't see the field in week one. That actually got close there at the end, but we at least open with a win. Really? I thought underdog receiver would be fun because once you're like the fourth receiver, you'd actually start playing a little bit. Hey, now it shows 12,800. Are we getting the QB battle in week 2? We're at 13K. Let's see that battle. Wow, it didn't pop up yet. And we got the rivalry game. This would have been awesome if we could have become the starter this week. So what are we waiting on? I think I chose the wrong one again here. I keep thinking Scramble Survive is the one I like when it's the one I don't like at all. At least they give me like points just for throwing from the spot. I guess that's got to count for something.
Here we go. Ready.
Oh, you got it. Yes, that's a very nice play. Don't scare me like that again. And didn't have the time. Scramble back and forth from 500 to 500? Is that a thing? I thought you had to throw from the spot, not just touch the spot. All right, I'm going to get a bathroom break in, and then I'll be back for more Tim Canning, guys. Alrighty, let's get this going again. I'm really hungry for that first taste of playing time. Wow, I could almost get another skill point right there, but we'll focus on leadership and probably get there just fine. 5 skill points. Wait until on the field to build the brand. Yeah, I haven't been putting too much into it. I'm kind of doing it when I don't want to train and I've already put points into other stuff, so I have to put the points somewhere or it just kind of goes to waste. I thought we were going to get the chance to start now, but not quite yet. I want to push for that starting job. I have been liking Dynasty. There are some things that need to get tweaked. You know, the sim engine isn't great. But I'm overall having a fun time with the new recruiting. I mean, that's one of the biggest draws to Dynasty is recruiting, and it's definitely a step up, I'd say, from NCAA 14. But I still haven't really gone too deep with it. The I-35 Showdown, and here for the third time in the series. We're in Texas State, so San Marcos this year. And, oh, we're getting beat going into halftime, yet to find the end zone, and the Bobcats are able to extend that lead. And there is no sign of Tim Cannon yet. Bobcats take this one. Texas State wins this rivalry matchup for the second year in a row. I recruited 2 elite development trait O-linemen in my first season. Well, that will give you a really good starting point. Our points are still high enough. We're clearly above that mark. I don't know if it's now up to, if overall plays any sort of a factor. We have some points. We could spend them if we're not getting the chance to push for that job. Here we go. The QB1 position battle. We're early in the sophomore season, coming off a loss to our rivals. We're going to need you to stay a bit after practice this morning. You've made it clear. You believe you should be our starting quarterback. And now we compete with Owen McCown in a position battle to lead the roadrunners going forward. Please do not give me scramble survive. I can't handle that one. Option attack is how we start. Again, it's going to be 16K. So I thought it might be more points to win, but it's the same as it was for the other battles. Get in the end zone. Don't run into the blocking dummy. There we go. You got a touchdown on that one. Storyline-wise, that actually works out nicely where, like, we've been 5-7 for a while. We lose another rivalry game and now look to make a switch. But we still have to earn that job. This drill is not all that difficult. And we're going to have 26 seconds to get the remaining 1,000. And that shouldn't be an issue. I wonder how often they'll push to, like, take the starting job back. Yeah, this drill is not good. The defense is slow, and they don't play the running back. So, like, the right option is pretty much to hand it off nearly every play. And even if you see that end crash down, like, they can't chase him down anyway. We hit this drill right here, and we're going to be starting on our next game. I got to get back in the pocket. There we go. Look at the timing on that one. Back to back. And we're already over 4K. Not a problem. Easy work. And we get gold in this drill, just to show how ready Tim Cannon is. And we get the passing skeleton. We don't need this one, but this should still award us XP, so there's reason to still take it seriously. I wonder who our next game is against. Because I hope it's like, you know, I don't want to have like a non-conference game against Georgia or something. Like, have this be a reasonable game at least.
42 Spider. 4 hot.
You get double coach trust for winning all 3? Well, then that's what I aim to do.
Easy. Reset. Jackrabbit. Ready. Get set. Get set.
But this one, I don't know. The coverage has been so tough. It's hard to
Lasso. Set.
get good looks. I threw it off a blocking dummy. What was that? That was the most worthless throw. Oh, come on, Timmy. At least we manage in those first 2, because we ain't winning this one. He's the starter at last. 2 years of riding the bench, grinding away in the weight room and on the practice field. And now Tim Cannon gets the chance to lead the Roadrunners. And that first opponent will be the Temple Owls on the road. There it is, the starting quarterback, Tim Cannon, number 1 on the depth chart. Now at running back, we have Bryson Donnell or Donnell, a senior running back with 88 speed, 88 carrying. He's got break tackle and truck as a power back. And then at wide receiver, looking at Jace Wilson and Devontae Jeffries. But Wilson is our highest rated guy. He has 96 spec catch. He's 6'4", so he's somebody we might be able to throw it up to a little bit. He gets off the line really well too, so definitely the most intriguing player there. He's also a team captain. Then Houston Thomas, the tight end. We'll see if he can prove to be a good safety blanket for Tim Cannon. And the offensive line, stronger on the left side, it appears. But overall, you know, it's a decent line. We definitely want to be in good shape going into this game. We're not going to train. We're almost leveling up this local hero in our brand focus up to influencer, which I know will give us a little bit more NIL opportunities. Let's go double on the leadership. All right, this is your new leader. Tim Cannon will take you places y'all never been before. And that's not the classroom. We're going to study a little bit. And then I'll even make sure there's no wear and tear going into this first game. And we get to 10,000 followers. But we do want to make sure before we get into the game, it's time to upgrade. We got 5 points. Oh, Road Dog's activated now. We are on the road this week. I do want to save up for power, but I'm okay putting a point into elusiveness and maybe saving like our next move for power. Unless the accuracy is just like really difficult to handle, then we might save up for that instead. Let me save it quick. I'm excited for this, guys. Finally. Just spill water all over myself. That's how you know I'm prepared. Playing at the link for your first start. That is true. Philadelphia. And we've got UTSA on the road in a hostile environment. Looking for that first win with Tim Cannon. How many interceptions? Let's not play this game, guys. We had a long road to getting here. Let's not try to ruin it already. 3 interception game coming. Just kidding. Go, Timmy, go. Appreciate that, Austin. And, of course, our coach trust is going to be impacted by how we perform. There he is. Tim Cannon backed up inside his own 10. But he can start with a handoff and a gain of about 5. I'm not sure what to do for like a quarter length here in Road to Glory yet, so I have it on 7. We'll have to see how it plays. 2 straight runs. Take the pressure off the quarterback, but third down might be pass time. Nope. Not giving him the chance yet. Unless I use one of my 20 change play options to another run. So we'll run on all 3 of these first plays. And that's not a first down. We go nowhere. You got to give your quarterback a chance. We allow Temple to just go there and score. So 7-0. They're really giving him the training wheel approach here. 3 runs, and then first throw is going to be on a screen. It is completed, and now Tim Cannon has -6 career passing yards. I don't want to call a draw. Jet touch pass. That at least can be a completion. Oh, contributing to the Tim Cannon NIL fund. Thank you so much, Corey. Tim appreciates that. I don't know if I like our chances of getting much on this play. And come on, guys. No. -10 passing yards. And now you call 4 verts and say good luck on 3rd and 20. They're not giving me a chance here. Who's the OC on this team? Tim Cannon is blitz now. Come on. And he fumbled it in the end zone for a safety. This is how it starts. Come on. He had no chance. Tell me the knee was down. And we got forward progress at the 1-yard line. That's what we got. All right. No safety. Take that off the board. What an atrocious start, guys. And the play calling is doing us no favors. And we're going to run it on first down again. A nice job by Donald with a powerful run. It seems we want to be pretty run heavy. They are setting Tim Cannon up to fail. They are. Thank you for the super chat. It is a run, and we just keep losing yards. Most of our plays have been negative. And now we get a screen. I haven't run a regular passing concept, really. The 4 verts while under heavy pressure does not count. I got to back up this camera so I can at least see. I thought I could pan the camera. And, oh, come on. Man coverage on the mid screen. Every pass has gone for negative yards. He has a negative 12 passing yards right now. If his career was over, he might be last in college football history. A little jet flip. Finally, some positive yards. Not that we had to do anything to get them. Now they're going to let us run a real play. Not one of my favorite concepts, but it is a concept. Tim Cannon back to pass on time. First down. This camera angle makes me feel a little more nervous, but it's like so much more immersive. We're blitzed. Oh, that is coming in quick. Try to see if you can audible. Oh, they have accounted for that. I can't just audible pre-snap to change it. I don't have that ability. Thank you for the super chat, though. And, oh, I could have hit X there for maybe a better gain, but it's still a first down. They're going to give us some real plays here because now we have the 2-minute drill. Got to make the most out of this drive. We don't know how much more they're going to call passes like this. Wow. Thankfully, that linebacker had his eyes on the running back. We're getting somewhere, though. And going to scramble up and get hit down for a loss. I don't like 4 verts here. No, I got second down. I got plays to work with. I'm not a fan of really any of this. Don't think I'm hitting X on this play. I'm thinking we're just going to scramble left and toss that out. Big 3rd and 6. And he got him inside the 10 and a touchdown. Tim Cannon is on the board, everybody. Had to wait for him to get by that linebacker there in the deep middle. I may have to look into hot routes if that is something they do let me do at least. Some of these routes could, some of these plays could use them. But that's Tim Cannon's first college football touchdown. Nice job getting to the end zone on that play. How about that? You know, things did not look good early on, but Cannon able to get us in the game. But can the defense keep us there? I mean, 20-7 now. We just had that touchdown basically erased. And Cannon goes down. Go to halftime. Oh, and look, he's breaking one here a little bit. Yeah, the yards per play haven't been good. The first handful really had no chance. RPO alert screen. I'm down with that. And the handoff is only going for a gain of 2. Here's a play action. Is the line going to give him enough time for a play like this to develop? They do bring 4. And nope. Can I smart route? I can. I got custom stems as well. Can keep the running back in to pass protect. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, man. Good play there by the safety. A touchdown and an interception here in Cannon's debut. That one is pretty damaging there as we're down 2 scores already in the second half. Yeah, we could have gone to the inside there. Upfield we go. Come on. Cannon's got to go. Cannon first down and save the body. Might go R1's way here on this bubble screen. I like it. Flip it out there. Gain of 3. Oh, yeah, we're on Heisman. There we go. Good run. Getting the first down. I like for us to run a bit more play action, get Cannon on the move, maybe some bootlegs. Doesn't seem to be a huge part of this playbook. All we can do on this one is watch. That's a good block on the outside. First down. I'm not sure how much Coach trusts to be able to pick more plays or to have more perks. Haven't gotten that far. No. Can I do motion? I can. On the slant, that was nearly picked. See if we can get a big play here over the middle. Flag down. And this one might be on Temple for a pass interference. Uh-oh. Floated up and incomplete. And there's a penalty here for an eligible man downfield, even though that came out about as quickly as I possibly could. Mid-screen and set up fairly well. I'm not sure we'd be in 4-down territory yet. Now 2nd down and 8. Not a bad run. Come on, keep that block set up. No, couldn't get it. But we are going for it on 4th down. I think this read bubble is still maybe one of our better plays we've got here. 5 in the box. Keep it on the ground. Oh, come on, man. Come on. All right, we got the ball back rather quick at least. Oh, no. Oh, no, not this. 2nd interception. Threw it right to him. I am the worst at throwing slants. There's 2. Someone said I'd have 3 in this debut. I already got 2, and now we're down 19. Everyone's saying they won the over. Come on now. Man, guys. I just got to get the ball out, man. Getting destroyed. That's more like it. They're really making you take some of those easier completions. I love this play. You fake that and then panic because you're under heavy pressure and lose like 8 yards on the pass. Great play. I need some blocking. This is Temple, guys. It's going to get harder from here. We got to go on 4th down. We know that. It's like they're lining up in the backfield with me. Oh, no. There's the 3rd one. It's gone from bad to worse in the debut. Guys, the Temple Owls are the class of college football. This is one of the best defenses in the country. All right? Anybody would have had a 3-interception game against these guys. And, dude. What am I in for when I take over Buffalo? What am I getting myself into? Offensive pass interference on the left tackle? What's that? What's Temple's overall? Pretty sure they're like at 95 or 96. Cannon getting some rushing yards and not inviting more contact. I do wish that flipping the play was free, because, like, I don't always agree with what side they run a play to. Trying to get one more score. And it is almost caught. Oh, no. It's a Hail Mary. What am I supposed to do? I should have just taken a sack. Well, we got the chance to start. I don't know if they'll ever let us back, though. The fumble never happened. That was reversed. It's got to be better than that, guys. This can't be it. Cannon goes 25 of 34 for 168 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. So one of those came on a Hail Mary. And on at least 2 of those, the receiver ran the wrong route. So it's hard to say if those things hadn't happened, how this would have gone for Cannon. We'll never know. Where's our touchdown replay? It's going to be a lot better next time. All right, I guarantee it. His own plane ticket home. It can't be much more than an hour drive. It might make him walk. Oh, I'm sorry. We're not playing Texas State. We're in Philly. I was still thinking Texas State, because Texas State's only down the road. No, we would have beat Texas State, obviously. No, not again. No, not until I throw 4 more, which isn't happening. Walker's Jiu-Jitsu. Hey, maybe football's not your thing, and maybe mixed martial arts is. I don't really need the stiff arm boost, and that's not the contract for us. We're still focused on football, not MMA. Oh, God. Bench me. No. No. We don't have to do this. Can I just hurt myself? Can I wear and tear myself out of this game? I don't have any more energy. No! I'm going to have minus 11 speed. I wanted to get out of this game so bad. Why did I do that? Oh, God. He's just going to take us out pregame. First time he gets hit in this game, and he's done. I'm not going to be able to see a single route. There's the wear and tear impact. We have a big speed decrease, lower throw power. Here we go. Call a run. Thank you. We need a break. Tough week of practice. Cannon working hard to get his game on track here for the roadrunners. Good run. Let's stick with it. Let's go. No huddle. Stick with the run. No, I don't want to throw it on 3rd and 6. Oh, man. I threw 4 picks, though, against Temple. Dude, what am I even supposed to do? Over the middle. First down. Thankfully, we had a crossing pattern. To the outside now, the tight end. Turning that up for a first down into Longhorn territory. Oh my God, he got destroyed. And it's a run to the left. Short gain. We didn't go 3 and out. Oh no. I know it's a flood concept. Upfield. Come on, we got to get that first down. We don't. We don't get it. We're going for it. Aggressive. The coach believes in this offense with Tim Cannon. It was just a bad first week. Timeout. I already forgot the routes. Are we kicking now? What did we just do? We must have punted. It wasn't a guarantee we'd do it again or something, but hey, good field position. And a run to the 35. Was it a fake? Gotta have that run game going today. There's no way they're calling all hitches in this spot. Oh, what are my icons here? Yes! First down. No, this is not the right call on first down. You need to run the ball. And of course, there isn't a run to be seen. There we go. Screen set up. Turn that up for a first or 6 yards, whatever. What's cool here is when the crowd is loud and your icons are kind of all over the place, if you wait long enough, you might get your icons, but you have to risk, the play clock running out. Not really a factor here in Road to Glory. There isn't any accelerated clock. And we're going to dump that off. Angle route on this one might be what we need. They're bringing the pressure. Not at the mark, though. That's going to be short. We're controlling the clock a little bit, though. We're winning. Defense got to stop. 3-0. I don't like our numbers game here, guys. This is a bad play. I guess I got to run it to the left. At least they're going to get out there. Maybe. I don't feel good about this play. Running. And, oh, he's still breaking tackles. Tim Cannon First down. How about that effort? Putting the team on his back. He's not 100%. That's going to rally everybody. This coach is the reason Tim never calls hitches. Appreciate it, Zach. Oh, give it to the receiver. We have controlled the clock for this first quarter. This is a good start. Got me yelling at the TV for 2 broken tackles and a block. Block attempt. We got coach trust for that as a quarterback. Wow, I did not expect that. I'm impressed we're actually getting like even close to 3 yards of carry on the ground. Uh-oh. Left him in a bad spot there. 4th down. Uh-oh. So we got nothing on that drive, and now the Longhorns have scored. Oh, no. Just throwing him around. Oh, come on. You made the most out of it, I guess. I like flood. Bring in the extra man. Need the tight end here, and he can't make the catch. 3 and out UTSA. All right, better field position on this drive. Uh-oh. What are we doing? Ooh, nice little move there. I thought we were losing more yards on that play. We got to switch it up a little bit, though. We actually have a play action bootleg on this play. I can actually see my icons. Come on, let R1 get one-on-one. Ah, the safety's going to be back there now. Oh, what is going on? I don't even know what that was. Been watching since the Raiders franchise. I appreciate that, NDA. I'm guessing you're not talking about the Raiders franchise from last year. Downfield now. Oh, he caught it. The defender went down. Big time catch. Come on, first down. They're bringing pressure. That's for the best. I love mid-screen. Got a block on that first corner, but just too much there rallying. Slot drive. I'll see what else we got. How about slot drive from a different formation? I'm worried about that left side, what they're showing me over there. Pass caught. First down. There we go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He jumped that screen. Cannon. No! How do you let him jump in front of that screen? I have to just throw it. Come on, man. We had it. We had them right where we wanted them. I like a lot of playbooks are going to be screen heavy. That's a lot of college football these days, and I don't mind it. I like these screens. That's why I'm not audibling out of a ton of them. But man, I really wish that we had not let him jump that route. Third and 3. I wonder if they're sending some pressure on this one. The opposites. First down. So 5 interceptions already for Cannon. Not in this game, not yet. Getting used to the RPO controls too, and the option with the new control is still really getting me. But this is good to get reps before I go into Dynasty. Now we're going to roll, or not even. We're just going to get the ball out and let the receiver go get that first down for us. I like the animation. Slot drive. I had a good rep of this earlier. I think I want the extra blocker, though. That's pretty cool that you can see that. Linebacker's not blitzing, though. Don't really expect that we can actually hit a downfield shot on these guys unless they bring heavy pressure. But, oh, he caught it. Down to the 15. That was risky right there, but that's huge. I'd like for us to slow it down a little bit now. Come on, not before the snap. There we go. 8 yards. I don't mind an inside zone, guys. Don't be afraid to call it. To the tight end, and he will almost get in. I motioned the receiver to that side so he could kind of, you know, if the ball got out to the tight end there, he's like an extra blocker. And now a touchdown, and the Roadrunners make it a one-score game. I'm having to sweat right now for this to even be close. And look at them getting more points. You know, I can't be too surprised. Oh, come on. Don't put us behind the sticks already. Can I throw it out of this draw, or is that's just a little fake screen there on the right? Oh, there we go. Getting through. We've had some big runs. Why did I I lost coach trust there for losing a block. I'm sorry that a player ran into Tim Cannon after a handoff. Quarterback's job is done. Hand the ball off, turn over, and see what the play call is. On the screen now, turning it up for a gain of 6. We're actually getting some time on throws like that. Read option. If I do nothing, I hand it off. And that's the right call here. Break that. Break that. Down to the 33. Kane, you got your ear lowered. Exactly. 1st and 10. And, ooh, threw it on that shoulder away from that linebacker, thankfully. Having 5 receivers in this environment is so stressful. There's so many icons to keep track of, and I'm not used to playing this spread out. He's wide open! Touchdown! There we go. Let's go for 2. I don't know about 0-1 trap. Ah, that was bad. All right, but a touchdown drive for Tim Cannon. 5-point game against Texas. Maybe we needed that experience against Temple. Well, there were 2 wrong options on that play. This drive ain't going nowhere. Just got to make sure we don't screw things up here too bad. Maybe we can scramble away from one man and... Oh, come on, late hit. Where's the flag? All right, same score. 4th quarter, guys. Oh, we got a turnover? Arch Manning giving us the ball? That's got to be who we're up against here. Tell me that Tim Cannon right now is going up against Arch Manning. Yes. All right, they're not throwing the ball, though, much at all. I don't know how we got the ball here. Excellent field position. Ooh, I don't know about that play. Smash corners. What those linebackers doing? They're blitzing. Caught. Get that first. Yeah, it's probably going to be a straight handoff here. Nice job getting through that arm tackle. Our rushing yards are actually pretty good. 18 for 81 is a huge win against Texas on the road. Oh, we got to throw away, throw away. He ran into him, and that disrupted the whole timing there. No. We might have to throw it up to the tight end here if we can give him a chance. One-on-one, and out of bounds. 4th and 17. They're going to take us out. We'll see if we get another chance. So we make it a 2-point game. And then Texas runs for 25. Big sack. There we go. 3rd and long. And we're going to hold them to 3. And we're still in this thing. God, I love to call play action double post here. I just don't think that we're the quarterback for that play. Not liking it. That was sticky coverage. This is a heck of a drive here, guys. What a moment for Tim Cannon. A screen. Long way to go. Good cut there by Donald. I'm using up my play changes, even if it just means flipping the play to the open side of the defense. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's close. It's 4th and 6, and we've got to make a play right here. Don't. You're going to punt. Heck of a punt. I thought we were in 4-down territory there. No way they turned it over. No way. What just happened? .222. Short throw to the tight end, gain of 5. Got the second running back in there now. And we're going to check that. What was that? All right, strong flood. I really wish I could see my icons. Short and cuts it up for the first. Huge. Yeah, this looks good if we want to run it to the right side. 2 safeties standing in the end zone. And we run, but Texas holds us to a gain of 1. A wide receiver screen here. Might just be one block to get us there. Ball's out, cut it up to the 6 maybe. I don't like the look of this play at all. I'm going to use a timeout here. I don't like it. Too condensed over there. Too messy. Third and 5 for Tim Cannon. Back to pass and touchdown! Yes! On the money! UTSA has taken the lead with 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining. Wow. Thank you, Austin. But we've got to go for 2, guys. We do not want to only be up by 1. I don't know what I trust most here. I think this jet touch, especially with how stacked that is there. Man, 88-3, man. You got to have some good blocks on this play for us. And we're going to get in. 27-24. They can't believe it. Standing around in the Austin heat while the Roadrunners are 1 minute 9 from victory. I wish I could go into slow sim and watch this play. Arch Manning versus Tim Cannon. The matchup of the year. And it's 4th down. 13 yards. No. We got to keep him out of field goal range. They're at our 39 now. Incomplete. Yes! Didn't tell us what happened. We're in the victory formation. Tim Cannon's first win. Can you believe it? 1 week after a 4-interception debut against Temple, he's conquered Texas. And UTSA has found their leader. Houston Thomas, player of the game with 2 touchdowns, including the game winner. And Tim Cannon already has his campus legend moment. Always remember that Tim Cannon's first ever win at college football, win at UTSA, was against Arch Manning. Oh, man. Shout out to our defense. They had a big run here, it looks like. A 90-yarder to the receiver, Ryan Wingo. But otherwise, we clamped down this offense pretty well. And I actually am really happy with how we ran the ball in this game. So we didn't have to, have this huge day passing. 84% completion percentage. It was a very simple day for, much of it. Just trying to get the ball out quick. That's a lot better than our first game with Tim Cannon. I want to see how many plays these games are getting, by the way. So that's 39 attempts. And then 18, 8, and 3. Well, Texas had 12 and 10 more runs. That's 110 plays, which is about the average you're going to see when you're simulating. So that's a good length of game. Is that Peyton or Eli's kid? Cooper's. What an unbelievable game, guys. Tim Cannon's Heisman moment. Let me ask y'all a question. Did this just become a video for the second channel. Or just a video I can put together, period. The journey of Tim Cannon becoming the starter for UTSA. Failing in his debut. But then, against Texas, it's complete college football pandemonium. You know, partway through, I got to thinking, like, dude, if you do this right, this could be an amazing video. Don't screw this up. And despite my best efforts of screwing it up, here we are. Oh, yeah. Bengals boys are cooked. Let's see if we can get him like a celebration shot in that fourth quarter. Oh, so here's what happened. They had attempted a 56-yard field goal. You know, there's a lot of things that have to get improved in the simulating. And one of those, I think, would be like, you know, do they have to kick a field goal with 18 seconds on the clock? They tried a 56-yarder. They missed. And Tim Cannon gets to enter victory formation. Not a real celebration here. I expected a little more, Timmy. I think I have something to put together now. Of course, I'm running some dynasties. I got MLB The Show to worry about, but I think I can find time for this too. Especially with how awesome that was. And to think, I tried to get him too injured to play this game. Can you believe that? That's got to be one of the funniest things of it all. Shout out to everybody who stayed through the Temple game to see this one. Now let's get the back of the jersey a little bit too. I just need some options here for when I'm whipping something up. Yeah, we really didn't take a lot of hits in this game. We came in with wear and tear, but by the end of the game, we were in really good shape. I actually thought the play calling was pretty good. Like what they were feeding me. And I used up a lot of my, like, play changing options as well. We overcame a pick six, too. How'd the pick six even happen? It was one of these RPO screens, and I, you know, just took the snap and threw it out. If 11 there can slow him down. maybe a different story. All right, that should give me enough options to put something together. Also, let me get just a stadium shot. That's good. Wow. I think that is the perfect way to cap off this stream tonight. I'm sure I'll play more of this Tim Cannon. Like, you don't stop there. And look at the coach trust on the rise. We leave the game in better shape than we enter. I can't believe that. I don't think they're going to be ranked after that one. You have one of your first big tests of the year. What are you talking about, man? We just had our biggest test of the year, and we aced it. Don't study. I'd say there's still work to do, though, statistically. Really good completion percentage, I will say that. Cleaned up the interceptions from game 1 to game 2. And now we see what's next for Tim Cannon. Thank you all for coming to the stream tonight. That was a lot of fun and ultimately very rewarding. Like, that whole experience there made checking out Road to Glory worth it. I do plan on still doing more with Tim Cannon, but I will be going forward with a Dynasty here on the main channel here with Buffalo. That should be starting up tomorrow. And then I also have content going on the second channel with my Miami Hurricanes Dynasty. There's a lot going on, and it's all been really fun. Thank you all for just coming and hanging out tonight, for just being a lot of fun to hang out with, talk to during the stream as we get Tim Cannon ready to play and eventually actually make something happen. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like and subscribing to the channel for more College Football 25, that would be phenomenal. I'll see you all next time, everybody. Good night.